Mother Nature grew native prairies for thousands of years, but if you want to start one, it'll take some planning. Hi, I'm Jody Henke. Prairies are complex with many variables as you're living the country life.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Whenever you're online, Living the Country Life is there too. Like us on Facebook and exchange tips and ideas with people who share your love for the country way of life. Follow us on Twitter at Small Farming for timely news and information. You can also find us on Instagram and Pinterest. See the latest inspired shot from our readers or add a garden tip to your boards. Living the Country Life has all the ideas for your home acreage. Visit us online at livingthecountrylife.com and find us on social media.
If you're looking for new ideas for what to do around your place in the country, register for the Living the Country Life newsletter. Once a week, you'll receive helpful tips in your inbox on a wide variety of seasonal and timely topics, along with so much more. Living the Country Life is for all those people who love to live in the country. Sign up for your free newsletter today by visiting livingthecountrylife.com.
Pioneer days, native prairies grew in the middle of the United States as far as the eye could see. Today, only a fraction of a percent of those original prairies exist, but there is interest in restoring the prairie ecosystem. Laura Jackson is the director of the Tallgrass Prairie Center at the University of Northern Iowa. She says to learn as much as you can about the site you've chosen for your planting. Prairies grow in many types of soils, so before you buy a seed mix, it's important to know the soil characteristics of your land.
The kind of soil that you're growing it on is going to affect your moisture, how tall the plants will get. It's going to affect the species of plants that you choose quite dramatically because there are a lot of plants that can't tolerate super wet soils. There's a lot of plants that can't tolerate super dry soils. So you use the seed mix to cope with that.
This won't be a plant-it-and-forget-it endeavor. It takes at least 3 years for a prairie to take hold. Jackson says the first year is especially critical because the annual weeds will pop up like toast and the prairie plants will be short. Plan on spending some time on the mower to keep the weeds under control and so light can penetrate to the prairie seedlings.
That first year, it's super important to keep it mowed back. You say, well, what if I mow off my prairie plants? You won't. They're too short. You could mow at 6 to 8 inches, and they're going to be below that. They're going to be around 4 inches tall or less. Keep them mowed, mow. Learn to identify your prairie seedlings so you can see that you're having success.
Long-term management includes mowing or burning every few years to stimulate growth and to stay ahead of invasive perennial weeds. Learn more about planting a prairie at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the Country Life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.